But speaking of cultivating talent, I saw Sinners.
I've not seen it yet.
Directed by Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler, who seems to not miss.
The man does not miss. Now, when I saw the trailer for Sinners in theater, the trailer looks like ass. Mm-hmm. It's one of those trailers.
I also saw the trailer and I thought it looked really like the movie would be really lame
and
like hokey. It felt like it'd be a hokey movie.
Right. I'm like, okay, it's March. This is the type of movie to come out in March. You know. No, it was. Now, I want to talk about it with you once you've seen it, but I saw it in 4DX.
Mm-hmm.
Partially,
I think I've only seen is that the one where the seats vibrate and there's water that comes towards
it was supposed
at you?
to. It was advertised to do that. I don't know what happened. The 4DX screening that I saw, our seats didn't even recline.
Didn't recline, let alone vibrate.
Let alone vibrate.
Did they spin around?
No, none of that.
Okay.
And so it was projected on a 270-degree angle. So it's supposed to be a more immersive experience that way because most films are 180 degrees. You just see it on the screen.
No, most are flat.
Yeah, 180 degrees, Dan.
Is that 180 degrees?
It's 180 degrees.
Yeah, but it's on a plane.
Flat.
It's not curved.
Well, mine was my 4DX experience was 270 degrees because we got 3 planes.
Okay.
So
was the screen curved?
No, the screen was not curved.
Okay. So you just had 3 planes. Like it was like a shitty art installation? With multiple projections?
My screening of Sinners.
Where was this?
This was at Regal Union Square.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that fucking place is going out of business, too.
It's going out of business. They have a Lavazza in there.
Interesting.
Regal is on its last legs. Okay?
Yeah, they're trying everything.
They're collabing with all the brands. Now, my screening, I think it's supposed to be kind of like those futuristic LG curved screens.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
No, mine was 3 flat screens. The
duct taped together.
The sign for the emergency exit is a part of the experience.
Oh, that's good. As Ryan Coogler intended.
Intended.
He shot on 70 millimeter and also exit sign.
Now, I will say that this film, was it shot in 70 millimeter?
I think it's being projected in 70 millimeter. I don't know if it was shot in 70 millimeter. I saw this whole video that Ryan Coogler did that went viral, where he's talking about all the different formats. It was shot on film. Yeah,
shot on film. I don't think it was intended to be viewed in 4DX because it was very clear in my screening because they just took what was supposed to be, your conventional flat 180 degree screening experience, but stretched it out across 3 walls.
Just like clicked on the side and dragged in Photoshop.
That literally was what it was.
Oh my God.
And so there's a scene where they're in a car and Michael B. Jordan's face is just stretched across 2 walls. So the corner,
it's so funny.
The corner of the room is just bisecting Michael B. Jordan's face.
Great.
Yeah, so he looks good from the normal
this is
angle.
Ryan Coogler's nightmare. You should have brought him there just to torture him.
I'm like, Ryan, why? How could you allow this?
Yeah.
Why? Get mad at the production company that's distributing this to Regal. Yeah,
that's insane.
And so
and then you were doing the Minecraft dance the whole time and throwing popcorn because you wanted to get on the Minecraft.
In our screening, there were a lot of people laughing and there was no consistency on when they decided to implement the 4DX experience.
So were they laughing at the 4DX or were they laughing at the movie?
We're laughing at the 4DX because anytime they decided, this scene is going to be in a 4DX, everyone started laughing because everyone's faces would be stretched out.
Great. It's like that. Maybe you're supposed to view it at an angle. You know what I mean? Like there's that very famous painting by Hans Holbein, The Ambassadors, where there's a skull in the corner that, if you look at it head on, is completely distorted.
Oh,
it's in the middle. It's completely distorted.
I see.
But it's crazy. Then when you walk all the way to the left, to the left of the painting, and are really close, it looks completely normal, and it makes no sense in this painting. It's such a weird, almost postmodern
detail, I like
addition.
It though.
Yeah, it's great, and it's one of my favorite paintings, which was not at the National Gallery when I was just there, which is very annoying. Although the nice guard was like, "You got great taste, man. You got amazing taste. It's not open yet." But and it's like, thanks, dude. I asked for the most famous painting here, but thank you, because I was trying to find it.
Okay.
Anyway, so maybe that's what the 40X people. It was they were referencing Hans Holbein.
It is Hans Holbein-esque,
and you were supposed to then come to the front of the screen, so then Michael B. Jordan would.
I think it is, sure, it is like that in a way, in so much as no one should view it in this manner.
So you didn't like the movie; it was ruined. Do you want to go see it again in normal? Not.
Look, I'm sure for the people who are listening to this podcast, I'm sure they're aware about all the buzz and the critical reception, the critical praise that this film is getting. And yeah, I was got. I saw the Instagram stories. A lot of people were like, you need to see this in the biggest, coolest screen possible to get the full impact of this film. And so when my friend had extra tickets to go see it in 40X, I'm like, yeah, I'm down.
Yeah.
I would not recommend seeing it in 40X. Go see it
Maybe
in
some
IMAX.
things are meant to be seen in 2D.
I'm kind of just out in general on most of these newer technologies when it comes to films. Like I hate 3D.
I hate 3D too. It's all dark. It's too dark. It's never worked.
It's not good. It's
Avatar
not good.
maybe kind of.
Yeah. So we can talk
and they
about.
kind of stopped. Do you notice that? I feel like there was a big push for like 8 years of 3D movies.
Yeah.
And now they realize that people fucking hate it.
Right.
And it makes you dizzy. And if you have glasses like me, you spend 2.5 hours just like futzing with your face.
Yeah. So go see Sinners, Dan, and then we can talk about. Well, I do want to talk about.
I need to see it on an even worse screen.
I don't know if you can.
Maybe like a park, like a park outside in the summer.
I think it would have been
where
more
you can't
enjoyable.
hear anything, and people are setting up lawn chairs in front of you.
No, you would have enjoyed that more.
Okay,
it would have been more enjoyable to see it on a United Airlines flight
that your friend
screen.
brought and made from home. For some reason, I was so in college. I was like, yeah, go to fucking Bryant Park and watch movies outdoors. And then your like leg falls asleep an hour into Dog Day Afternoon because you're.
I think that's a New York rite of passage. You first move there, you take your third date. So, I'm going to go to the Central Park. I'm going to, what's that? Bryant Park? The Bryant Park? Yeah.
You have to get there 8 hours before the movie starts.
Which you don't do.
And
then your date doesn't like you because they're like, this guy just has no assertiveness.
Yeah,
and has no planning.
Just in the back.
Yeah. And then the whole time you're like, okay, this is a suboptimal viewing experience.
Yes.
I don't even know if this girl likes me.
She hates you. You can't even get somewhere 8 hours early to reserve a seat.
And there's nothing worse than...
And you actually, and then if you get
tiptoeing around the people who've waited 8 hours.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hey, is anyone sitting here?
Yeah. It's like, oh, actually, we're saving it, and then you knock down someone's like natural wine.
I'm glad those days are behind us.
I'm glad we don't have to. We're adults. We can rent movies online.
We can go see movies in 4DX at Regal. Yes. I knew I was in for. It was suspicious that the screening was nearly empty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's a hot film.
It's a hot film.
But I'm going to go see it in IMAX at 68th Street, which is how God intended cinema to be seen.
Amongst all of the older Jews.
Okay, that was Middlebrow.